So this is what I wrote, and I'll explain a little bit more. I got some more as I was writing, but this is what I wrote. I have a sense that our country is improving. I had a vision of God blowing or breathing on this continent as Jesus breathed on his disciples and said, "Receive the Holy Spirit." It wasn't a suggestion, but a command. I saw the nation turning blood red from the east coast to the west coast. It was the redemptive nature of forgiveness being assimilated into the ground, and out of the soil, souls were emerging like soldiers in a battlefield. Dead bones were coming to life. They were dressed for battle in different realms. Some had expensive business suits, and others were dressed like doctors and teachers and mothers and so forth. They were all given secret messages that they read and then ate. The messages transformed them and equipped them for their mission. Revelation was released over the nation, and inventions and innovations were springing up all over like flowers in the first week of spring. Pennsylvania was highlighted as if it was a major breakthrough was rising from there. Instead of 2 towers, 3 towers were being built as a sign of the strength of the economy being supported by a 3-cord strand. I felt a warning that many would look at the political climate to determine the condition of the country, but the signs of revival would not flow from the White House, but to it. Hope would not arise from the polls, but from the people. This was a people movement that swept the globe, turning the planet deep purple. I saw the Lord blowing freezing cold air over Iran and North Korea. It created impossible conditions for war. He literally froze their war machines. It was as if the political climate changed. It was a political climate change equal to the fall of the Iron Curtain. Every country that was bent on war was frozen. The climate was suddenly and unpredictably changed. It was weird but good. I saw that God already released Daniels into China, and humility and generosity would spring up from the east. God called it a helps movement. And I saw that China would be given the gift of helps for the world. God was hugging centuries of brokenness out of China. And I heard the words singing revolution. I really feel like we're in a good season. But just to be really clear, I don't think that the political climate will determine what God's doing. Like, I don't think that the Lord is leading with politicians right now. I don't mean he never does. I want to be really clear. I do think that there are countries outside of America where the main move of God is coming from the political realm, but I don't think that this next 4 years will be demonstrated. I don't think that you can look to a person. I never think you can look to a person for the answer. I think you know that. But I'm actually saying I don't think that a person is going to bring this dramatic change that I see happening in our country. I think it's a people movement. I think the Lord is doing it all among the people, and I think there'll be many people that will rise up and become powerful and if you will, famous in this movement, but there probably won't be the people that you vote for. And so you may be thinking, I'm trying to say something political. I'm really not. I'm just telling you what the Lord told me. The Lord said, don't look to the political climate to determine what I'm doing in America in the next 4 years. And so in other words, don't get excited or disappointed by what's happening in the political climate, because the Lord has chosen a different venue for this season. And so I think that's pretty exciting. I also saw, just to explain, how the Twin Towers fell. I had this picture, a vision, if you will, that there was 3 towers being built, and the third one was the third strand, if you will. Ecclesiastes says a cord of 3 strands isn't easily broken. And I saw the Lord rise up, and I saw generosity and humility come to our nation, and I saw that generosity and humility and stewardship are going to begin to break the back of poverty, debt, And I think that invention and innovation are going to begin to flow out of America.